I'm mad. So I woke up at 5 in the morning. Okay, I had to wake up at 5 in the morning, and the first notification I see is my bank account balance is low. And that didn't make any sense whatsoever because I just deposited a decent amount of money into my account. And I saw the notification. I'm like, okay, so what the hell could this be? It's 5 in the morning. I'm already cranky. I only got like 3 hours of sleep. So I checked, and it was a fee from Zen Business. That's right, Zen Business. The same people that already messed up my name from the last video, that I had to go back and forth with, that already up. And now they messed up again because they charged me extra, like $350 extra for something I didn't even need to pay for. So I think it might have been the first or second video of the series, I was looking at the different plans that Zen Business had. And Zen Business is basically the place that I was just doing my LLC formation through. And I just chose a plan where it was gonna be the least amount of money, right? Because I know how to do everything else. I know an EIN number that I need is literally for free on the IRS website. And I know that the
supporting documents that they say
AI can literally create in like 5 minutes. And then the registered agent that they were just gonna find for me, and that I could probably get for like 60 to 100 bucks on my own. So I was like, you know what? I don't need any of that. I'm just gonna go with the normal plan that's just like, hey, state fees, sign up my LLC, so I just don't have to think about it, and I don't have to go specifically to the government website and do it through them. So I can just keep doing what I want to do today. Well, clearly they upcharged me for these fees. They ended up charging me 200 bucks for the EIN and supporting documents that AI can do in like 5 minutes. 200 bucks for a free service. Getting an EIN is literally for free, and they charged me 200 bucks for that, and then another 150 on top of that for the registered agent, which I could have just found on my own probably in like 30 minutes for half the price. So I'm pissed. And then funnily enough, today, later on, Zen Business comes out with a little survey. They're like, oh, how do you rate our service? I gave it a fat 0. I gave it a 0. That shit was terrible. You literally messed up my name. How do you mess up my name? You literally, when I'm going, the first question that they ask when you're like, okay, I want to set up an LLC, what name do you want and in what state? So I chose my name, I chose my state. It said loading, this name is available, congrats, you can proceed. So I said, cool. And I branded all my stuff with my logos. I went all through that name that should have been okay on the LLC in that specific state. And then they come back 2 days later, if you don't remember, saying, oh, that name's actually taken. We did a preliminary check. Urgent, you have to switch up your LLC name. Bro, I already branded and did logo, and I'm starting to market with that name. How do you mess that up after you already checked? Like, what's the point of the check in the first place? So that already deserved a 0, because now my name on the LLC formation is not as easily accessible through SEO, which is search engine optimization, through like Google searches basically, right? Because I had to switch it up. And then they come out with this, hey, let's just charge you more for something you didn't even want on top of that after we already messed up. So not only did they mess up, they're charging me more for them messing up. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Pissed off. So I mean, I'm not gonna say don't go through Zen Business, it's no like sponsor, no hate or whatever, but like I definitely gave them a 0 in terms of their service because they constitute a 0 out of 10 for their service. So I'm pissed. So put it like this, I randomly deposited money into my account that was like a decent amount where I was like, you know what, I have this sitting here, let me just go to the bank, just put it in. And then 2 days later, I get charged for an amount that was basically like almost that amount that I put in. And if I hadn't put that amount in, deposited into the bank 2 days earlier, my bank would have defaulted. Like it would have went below 0. My business would have failed on day 1 for something that I didn't even do. It would have been a mischarge that ended my business, that failed my business going bankrupt on day 1. The same day the LLC formation came in, that's when they charged me for it. I only didn't get the notification until the next day. That's crazy. Zen Business would have failed my business on day one for a mischarge. Ridiculous. All right, guys, on a run right now, but today, pretty much got the website looking exactly how I want it, which is awesome. Ready for Friday's launch. Working out a lot, trying to stay right. Next up on the agenda, so also 2 clients' DNA results came back, so I got to go analyze those. And I like this because I finally got a good system with how I want it to be, and everything's kind of running really smoothly. So I feel like things are starting to get into order, which I'm really excited about. But for now, it's just back to this run, and I'm back to work later. So we'll see what we get done. All right, guys, so yesterday I'd mentioned on the run, I think it was, that I had 2 DNA results come back. So yesterday I just spent the day actually making a cool little like form and like an actual like itemized list and a structured format on how I want to go about giving the clients their results. So I came up with this. I think it's pretty good. So this is what it looks like. It goes into detail with every kind of report that the client wants and their respective like metric within that report. And it makes it really easy because that's how the results are broken up based on these like specific reports. There's like 12 of them. And so I can just go through and evaluate their polygenic risk score, which basically means like a compilation of all of their genes that impact this specific metric. Like there's not just one gene that causes you to be overweight, for an example. There's plenty. So it takes every gene that is implicated into this metric and gives you a risk score, less likely, normal, more likely, etc. And so then I'm just able to go through and put it in, give my comments about it, and then things like, disease risks. I can give that risk assessment and then the course of action there. And at the end, just give a health optimization plan. So taking all of these into account, what are the things that we can do for the client that'll help them to get, their best health. So I like this. I think it's a good system and setup for everything that a client could want, as opposed to like before, just for reference, it was kind of just like a write-up of like different sections that I went through. And it was kind of just like almost like an essay. It was like a bunch of like paragraphs and like bullet points and stuff. I think this makes it easier to read and also easier on my end to just go through and like, okay, I know I should go to the metabolic report, focus on these like specific things and just go down the list. So I don't forget anything. I can just get right to the point, and I think that'll be the best way to give that report. So I did complete it for one of the 2 clients, and we have our meeting today. The other one probably by the end of the week. So I actually have that in about like 10 minutes. So I'll be doing that today. And I actually just wrapped up filming an ad for the cookbook. It's releasing this Friday. So if you're watching this and you're interested in getting it, it'll probably be released today or maybe tomorrow. I don't know what day I'm gonna release. It's probably Thursday or Friday, but probably soon. So September 1st it's releasing. Made an ad for it, and I'm probably just gonna promote it, well, first I gotta edit it, and then I'm gonna promote it on TikTok, probably sponsor it, Facebook ads, probably some paid ads for that, just to get the word out there. Again, it's absolutely free, the book, so if you guys are already seeing this, you don't need any ads. You just go get it for free. It'll be linked in the description, or just go to my Instagram. It'll be linked on my Instagram. Guys, I'm so excited. So I already have a bunch of people asking me about the cookbook. There's a great response overall so far. And it's still coming out tomorrow, so it hasn't even come out yet. And I've already had a bunch of people already hit me up being like, I'm gonna get it, I can't wait, send me a copy, where can I get it? Even people that I would have like never expected. So good response. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got a fun day of filming tomorrow with a client in person. So it'll be pretty interesting just to like film how to weigh the food and do all the little intricacies that other clients would wanna probably see me help them through it together later. So if I could like film that and like show them later, that'll be good for the future. But I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Really interesting week. Started off really shitty because Zen Business kind of screwed me over, and now it seems like everything's going really well and I'm pretty happy with it. So I went from business almost crashing and burning on day one to feeling pretty good now, excited. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.